What does a planning case officer do?
Once a case officer has been identified, it's their job to gather together all of the relevant issues, policies, statements to check whether any further information is required as a result of the proposals or even as a result of some of the comments that come forward. So they will be doing some of that work, carrying out consultation with statutory consultees, people like the Environment Agency, or maybe the Highways Authority, depending on the nature of what it is that they've got, will determine who they need to consult. They'll wait for representations to come in from surrounding residents or neighbouring properties. They'll evaluate whether those are good planning arguments that are being put forward, and they'll decide whether they need to ask the applicant for further clarification, extra work, all on a tight timetable, because they're trying to make a decision on the application within 8 weeks of it first being registered. These are targets that are set by government. And they tend to be targets that people are very critical about, because it's about numbers of applications within time frames and not the quality of the proposals. So there's a difficulty there in the planning system about how you seek changes, how you modify proposals within that very tight framework. And the case officer then has to balance all of the planning issues, the policies of the authority themselves set out in their local plan or their local development framework, and all of these other planning issues. And one of their duties, and it's part of our professional code, is they have to make a recommendation. So even if it's finely balanced, they have to decide which side of the fence they're going to come down. Are they going to recommend it for approval, or are they going to recommend it for refusal? If it's for approval, are the conditions? If it's for refusal, what are the reasons? But they don't necessarily make the decision. Depending on the complexity, it may be that it's elected politicians who make the decision, not the case officer.